want to personally thank Caitlin Clark for lifting up our sport. She carried a heavy load for our sport.
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives you something to work for. You know, that's a dream. You know, hopefully one day I can be there, and I think it's just a little more motivation. You remember.
And now it's obvious why. Team USA has finally admitted they regret leaving Caitlin Clark off the roster. Honestly, who didn't see this coming? It's not like fans haven't been warning them for months to avoid making such a massive mistake. Whether you just started watching women's basketball or you've been following it forever, everyone knew this decision would backfire. Now they're not only owning up to it, they're facing backlash and offering apologies. Indiana's coach even said Clark told her they created a monster. Christine Brennan, a best-selling author and veteran sports columnist, has been analyzing the situation closely. In her USA Today piece, she wrote, "I've witnessed some terrible team and athlete selections in my 40 years covering the Olympics, but this one is easily the worst." Jemele Hill said people shouldn't freak out over every decision, but even she admitted Clark will end up on an Olympic team eventually and that Team USA already regrets excluding her. Stephen A. Smith drove the point home too. Understanding the marketing side of sports is crucial, and Team USA...
I ain't apologizing. You make decisions, marketing. I want people watching. I want eyeballs. I want advertising dollars. Why? Because he'll get paid. Y'all will get paid. And guess who else will get paid? You see where I'm coming from? That's what it's about. Stop acting otherwise. We know this. You don't sit up there and pass on Caitlin Clark. It was stupid, Team USA. It was a dumb decision. Everybody, there's always somebody that's a sacrificial lamb. I respect the hell out of Rebecca Lobo and what she broke down. I understand it. It was a stupid decision because it compromises what your ultimate goal is, which is to elevate the WNBA.
Stephen A. may not have phrased it perfectly, but he nailed one truth. You don't need a marketing background or even a college diploma to recognize that Caitlin Clark draws huge audiences. Put her on Team USA, the most watched basketball squad in the world, and women's basketball instantly gets a major surge in attention. Yet somehow she was left off the roster. Then we saw moments like this, with Diana Taurasi suggesting that Clark's dominance at Iowa wouldn't carry over to the WNBA. And Cheryl Reeves' reactions during FeverLinks matchups made it pretty clear she wasn't exactly cheering for Clark either.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to this thing, and that's just life.
Now, let's break down the real reasons Caitlin Clark didn't make the 2024 Olympic roster. Jen Rosati, the chair of the Women's National Team Committee, stated that the selection process followed a very strict set of guidelines, and things like TV ratings or popularity were not part of the evaluation. This immediately weakened Clark's chances. Even though she's the biggest star in the WNBA, filling arenas and driving huge viewership, none of that counted. The committee was told to focus solely on the listed criteria. The evaluation actually began 3 years ago while Clark was still playing in college and was based on factors like U.S. citizenship, availability, skill level and versatility, coachability and attitude, understanding team systems, leadership, how well a player adjusts internationally, and expected contribution to winning. It's not clear which of these areas Clark supposedly fell short in, but she has said she isn't upset. Instead, she...
It's all around the league. But as a coach, as a home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side. I mean,
I'll get 2 shits.
How about one?
Not even 1 shit.
Another reason given for Clark's exclusion was the fear that fans would be upset if she didn't see much playing time. But the real issue ran deeper. Several veteran stars weren't ready to see her rise too quickly. The strange part? Legends like Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, and Breanna Stewart all made Team USA before ever touching a WNBA court. Clark, meanwhile, handled the situation gracefully. Even after being left off the Olympic roster, she supported Team USA from afar and tuned into as many games as she could. She even joked about skipping practice just to watch more matches. Her mindset was simple: success comes with patience. She turned disappointment into fuel. But the attendance numbers told their own story. Team USA versus Japan drew 13,040 fans. Now compare that with other matchups. Spain versus China pulled 27,200. Nigeria versus Australia brought in 24,023. Over 8,000 fewer spectators watched Team USA than the typical crowd. Some fans even held signs saying, "You need Caitlin Clark to beat us." And although USA dominated 102-76, the message was clear. Her presence alone could have packed the arena. Then came the twist. Committee member Dawn Staley admitted, "They may have gotten it wrong." She said, "If selections were made today, Clark's recent performances would make her an easy pick." Clark has averaged 17.9 ppg, 10.4 apg, and shattered a WNBA record. With 19 assists, leaving her off wasn't just removing a player, it was losing momentum. Her absence revealed slipping viewership, empty arenas, fan outrage, and even committee regret. Clark didn't take away from the team, her exclusion took away energy. She brings packed stadiums, huge TV ratings, worldwide new fans, and excitement no one can copy. Even without stepping on the Olympic floor, her impact was undeniable. And still, her reaction remained the same. Total maturity, no bitterness, only motivation.